Welcome back, computer app students. We are going to finish up our full block business letter ideas and see how it's a little different in a Google Doc versus a Word doc, and also what does a modified block letter look like. To review, we're taking a look at our spacing over the whole document. Our top margin is 2 inches. Again, that's for the specific company letterhead. Some companies may go buy stationery that has their name and their logo and their, contact information and websites and emails and whatever kind of pre-printed on the top. So that is why we leave 2 inches on the top margin for business letters. Our spacing is 0 point before and after, and single spacing over the whole document. First thing up is our date, and then we quadruple space or hit the return or enter key 4 times. Inside address is who are we writing the letter to. Then we double space. Greeting, dear Mr. or Ms., last name with a colon, double space. We got the body of our reports, paragraph 1, paragraph 2. Again, single spacing. Inside the paragraphs, double space between the paragraphs. Double space, and then you got your complimentary close, which 99 times out of 100 and sincerely with a comma. Quadruple space. Then we have our printed name. In between the complimentary close and the printed name is where you can actually hand sign your name. Double space, and you may or may not need the enclosure. If you're sending something with this business letter, you would go ahead and do that. Let's take a look at how that would look as a modified block letter. So what changes with a modified block letter? Well, a couple things. First one, our date gets moved in to 3.5 inches. Now again, this is an older style of letters. Some people may still use it, not good, bad, right, wrong. It's an older style of letter. So you would tab all the way into 3.5 inches with the date. And you do the same thing with both sincerely and the name of the person. Now again, personally, I would type the whole letter out, full block, everything on the left-hand side, and then I would make the adjustment by pushing the date, pushing the sincerely and the name over to the right-hand side. You'll often see your paragraphs indented as well. So just add some blah, blah, blah to make that look a little better. The spacing in between is the same. Again, quadruple space, inside, double space, greeting, double space, paragraph, double space, paragraph, double space, complimentary close, quadruple space, person's name. It's still sign your name here, still deal with enclosures. Okay. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of the modified block business letters. I don't do a lot of them, probably wouldn't test you on them, but they are out there, so they're good to know. Okay? Date, complimentary close, and your typed out name pushed out to 3.5 inches. So to have your ruler up, again, view ruler would be a good thing. So you get them all consistent. And then the paragraphs may be indented. So that is the Word version of a modified block business letter. Let's bring everything back here to the far left. Let's go ahead and open up a clean new Google Doc. And see what we got to do there. Blank Google Doc, again, it's like a blank piece of paper. You got to put it somewhere. 821, 820, sample full block business letter. Again, hit your drive button here, your little folder to say, where am I going to put this? Again, how do you have your file maintenance figured out in your Google Drive? Again, my suggestion, move it there so you find it so you don't have just one long list of several hundred documents that you have to sort through to find. doesn't make a ton of sense to me. Arial 11 is your default for a Google Doc. Again, change it to 12 point Times New Roman. I'm going to go to my line spacing. I'm going to go to custom spacing. Change it to 1 single space and apply. I'm going to go to File and Page Setup. Okay. File, second to last option down there, Page Setup. Here is where I can set it portrait, meaning up and down, or landscape, meaning right and left. Here's where I change my margins. Again, top is 1 in inches. I need to change it to 2. And I hit OK. And again, it's a little tougher to see, but you notice we still have margins here. We got a 1-inch margin. You notice the number 1 here. That's telling you that you have a 1-inch margin. It's leaving the first 1 inch of this piece of paper before it's going to start typing or printing anything. Over here again, 1 inch. Notice here there's a number 2 on this vertical axis, so it's giving you 2 inches of blank space. So again, if the secretary's in the office, want to send a letter home, or I want to send a letter home, I can put that fancy letterhead up here, and then it'll start my information. I'm just going to be lazy again and copy all this. I don't feel like typing it while you guys are watching. Now again, notice that it did not copy every single thing. Here's the Word doc that looks, in theory, perfect, right? All the spaces are right, Times New Roman, no extra stuff. You watch me copy it. You watch me paste it. This does not look right. So again, I'm going to have to format paint my formatting over the top and say, yep, that doesn't look right. It went back to 1.1. Go to my custom spacing, apply it, and again, it doesn't give you a show hide button. That's what makes, in my opinion, Google Docs a little bit more difficult. You know, you've got to go, all right, I'm here, 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, okay, that's a quadruple space, double, so on and so forth. So full block business letter on a Google Doc, and or modified block letter over here on Word. Those are our business letters: full block business letter Word, modified block business letter Word, and full block business letter on a Google Doc.